Hello, crypto world. Welcome to the Chart Historian. My name is Justin, and on this channel, I delve deep into crypto charts, exploring chart structures, fractals, and patterns. So in this video, I want to talk about Casper. I want to talk about this move up that is taking place. It is something that I have been talking about for a while. So as you can see, Casper here is in its first bull run structure. It has completed the sideways range-bound fractals. We can see that termination point right here. Now, Casper has a repetitive macro structure. I'm pulling these fractals from way back at the very beginning of the Casper chart over here. So these boxes represent the different fractals that Casper has. So Casper has a repetitive macro structure that repeated twice in the very beginning. So it starts with a bull run here. Yes, Casper has had a bull run. It goes into a decline. I divide this decline into two separate fractals. It goes into a range-bound time, which I divide into three separate fractals. It went into its second bull run. It went into another decline and another sideways range-bound time. And as you can see, it's the same set of fractals, the two fractals that make up the declining part and the three fractals that make up the sideways range-bound time. Now, timing, height, and depth is always going to be unique every single time a structure repeats. So while you can have the same idea repeat, for instance, this bounce right here, it took place in a very small time frame compared to this second time it played out. And on today's chart, it played out fairly small, much smaller than I was expecting. So this is the most recent completed bull run structure. We are essentially doing what this green box shows right here. So we have completed this first little wave right here. Price moved up. We have completed this second wave, and we are now working on this third wave right here. Let's move over on today's chart and examine this. So here is that first wave right here. It moved up. It's done the second wave, and it is now currently moving up and going to do the third wave. Now, there was some confusion whether we were completing this first structure or whether we still needed to do wave 3. The way things are looking now, it's matching pretty well to the way I have it laid out right now, that we have completed wave 1, we have completed wave 2, and we are now moving up into wave 3. Now, this fractal right here could potentially be playing out on a smaller scale, something like this. We'll have to see how that plays out. But once it reaches a peak, what will happen is Casper is going to pull back. It's going to pull back most likely into this range right here of wave 2. Some pullbacks are quite steep. It's hard to see, but this section right here is essentially what we were doing right now, and as you can see, it has a steeper pullback. Now, I deep dive into this Casper bull run structure in a series of 4 videos that I have on my Patreon site, that is patreon.com/thecharthistorian. Included for my Patreon subscribers is a Discord server where we discuss Casper and many other cryptos. I also post charts there, and we have discussions that do not make it onto this YouTube channel or my Twitter. It's a $5 a month subscription fee, so if it's something you're interested in, I recommend you check it out. But as of now, we are currently on track. Casper is likely going to continue to move up. Now, whether we are following this option right here or the smaller option right here, the smaller iteration, we'll have to see how that plays out. Either way, it moves up higher. After it peaks out, be prepared for another time similar to this where price pulls back before it moves up into the next bull run structure. Now, there's something important about this bull run structure, is that there are some pretty impressive pullbacks that take place. Although it's still going to continue moving up and making higher highs, those pullbacks can be and will be unnerving for people. So be prepared for that. Now, near the end is where the real action takes place, and that is where you really will need to be on your toes, but we are a ways away from there. So as of today, things look like they're playing out quite nicely. I don't know exactly how high this will go. This is just telling you that it's going to move up further. If you look over here and try to make a connection between this and this, you're setting yourself up for failure because it could move up higher or it could be lower than that. So just stuff to be aware of. Well, I hope this video was helpful. If you found it helpful, it'd be much appreciated if you hit that thumbs up button. You know, this is original TA. You're not going to find this anywhere else. So if you did like what you saw and you're not a subscriber yet, I recommend hitting that subscribe button. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm so glad you caught this video. I hope you catch my next one. Have a great day. Happy New Year, and bye for now.